All right, Ben. Okay. All right. Somebody is in a very happy mood today. I'm ready when you are. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Man or woman?
Woman.
Good job, it is a woman.
Dear Ben, we were so happy when you were born. You made us parents, and we instantly felt a love we never imagined. You were our perfect, cute baby with the longest eyelashes. We watched you grow, each stage more amazing than the last.
Man or woman? It is a woman. It's a cartoon woman, but it's a woman.
You sat up, got teeth, then you started doing the funniest commando style crawl. You'd move across the living room like a little soldier.
You started talking a little late, and a speech therapist said it was fine since you understood everything.
But months later, your words disappeared. You became withdrawn, preferring to line up pacifiers in your crib instead of playing. If you wanted water, you'd cry because you couldn't ask or even point.
At first, it felt like we were losing you, but we quickly realized your struggle was far greater than ours. Most things other kids enjoyed, like birthday parties or petting zoos, were like a punishment for you. Our new job became clear. Figure out how to help you learn and feel comfortable, both in your own body and in a world not always set up for you or open to you. The gap between what you wanted to say and what you could say was and would remain vast, and this made you very frustrated. Yet you still grew, changed, and did new things.
As you got older, there were fewer and fewer resources. You were big and strong. Slowly it became harder and sometimes unsafe to do your favorite things. You were unhappy and deeply frustrated, and we were running out of options.
Mommy. Daddy. Leaving.
My thesis early on was that this is going to be difficult, and I underestimated the difficult.
When we moved to Florida, we understood that things were different here. I mean, we'd been warned and we'd researched and we'd come down to look at schools and we saw that the quality was different. I think we thought that, you know, Florida wouldn't be great, but we had become professionals at navigating and advocating for him and working the system, just figuring out, you know, how to get him the best care within the framework. And we moved down here and I realized, oh, there's no system. And that was really what it was. There was no system to navigate. It's you're on your own.
There was almost no one who could deal with it, and we didn't even know how to deal with it. We tried different solutions.
He was kicked out of 2 schools. He was thrown out of 2 schools back to back. I mean, we couldn't go out. We couldn't, you know, there were no babysitters that would be able to be with him. It was really hard on our other kids.
He became less happy and more frustrated, and you know, we felt hopeless.
All right, what page is that, Ben? What page is that? Okay. Here's page 12. I need help finding L1, Ben.
Mistake.
Yeah, I can't find it, dude. Here, let me give you L29, because I can see that.
Flex the ball.
Yeah, you're being super flexible. Here's L29. I can help you find L29. It's in this area. Can you find L29? There you go. Good job, bro. Nice work. Hey, dude, take a deep breath. Relax. You're doing a good job, okay? There you go. Good job. Woohoo! Nice.
I think there was still a little part of me that thought, well, you know, really maybe nothing's gonna work. This just might be who he is. He's always going to have these challenges, and he's gonna be one of these people who is just going to have a really It's a hard life.
Things got rocky and we thought it might be impossible to provide you with the help you needed. The best places had crazy wait lists, and none of them were in Florida. We finally found a school in New York. It felt like the right move, even though sending you far away broke our hearts. We found a program in New York. It was, the place looked beautiful. It was ridiculously expensive, and, dropping him off, he actually said scared, which he a lot of times does not use emotive words. So it was really hard. For me, it was miserable.
Now I need you to hold this for Isabella, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
All right, my dude, let's put 2 paper towels, let's put them down here, because we're only gonna use 2 for now. Grab the spray for me, dude.
Hug.
Oh, Benjamin.
Our ultimate goal for the client was that he can learn to exercise some self-management strategies in public. We really listened to the people with the quote-unquote boots on the ground who are saying we're having other problems that need to be addressed first before we can get to these goals. So then we all have a group chat and we say, what's going on? Okay, and we figure out what do we need to do to address these skills that the client's missing to get to the ultimate goal, which is self-control across all settings. Right now, I'd like to continue to practice the perseveration protocol across staff members to make sure that we're all fully trained. And then in tandem with that, we're going to teach coping skills, which is coming later on in the training.
So when he was in New York, it was very hard, just not being there for him. And he would somehow FaceTime us on his phone, and he would be like upset all the time. And we were on call with the school all the time when we realized he's not getting better. They weren't able to help him with his behavior. We're just going to be right back where we started.
It was awful, knowing you needed us and not being able to help, especially on the days we could see you were struggling and we couldn't be there. Eventually, we realized it wasn't the place for you to grow.
It was never important to us that you take the same path as everyone else. But we hated that for you and others like you whose minds work in different ways, a path to a meaningful and safe adulthood didn't even exist.
We dreamed of a place with the right balance of support and structure and community.
Where you could have as much control as possible over shaping your own life.
A place where you can be independent and make choices.
Where you can be productive and social and know that you are appreciated.
A place where you can learn and thrive, not just today or tomorrow, but long after we're gone.
That place didn't exist, so we had to create it.
We called it One House.
It's crazy how well he's doing. And sometimes the team will just, at a team meeting where they'll just text us and be like, I can't believe it. We've always really believed about Benjamin, and now we see that it's true because he's doing so well, that if we could just be consistent with the programming and the care, the whole picture, then we could really make a difference.
That's the whole goal, is that One House can see each person for who they are and treat that client in a way that allows for client dignity and agency and letting the adult thrive.
There's such a varying degree of everything for people on the spectrum. They're all so different. And I think that flexibility and being able to meet different needs is really, really, really important.
Our goal for One House is it's a community for people like Benjamin. It doesn't have to be people with severe behavior. It might be for people who don't need as much support but still need a community. Someone might need to coordinate jobs for them, day trips for them, help with the bills. And it's just going to be a thoughtful, flexible structure with a lot of consistency and love and care.
We had our Beneversary in March. So Beneversary is our 1-year anniversary. He's a different adult than when I first met him. He lives in his own house. He does his own laundry. He folds his clothes. He puts them away. He showers. He gets himself dressed. He vacuums up after himself. He went on a bicycle. I forgot about that. He went on a bicycle ride on Miami Beach when it was really hot out, all by himself. I think he had his headphones in, and he was just having his day.
What do you think?
Thank you.
Can I have some French fries, please?
Just let's.
We're all in this together.
The essence of One House is teamwork.
All of these people already, I feel like each person is like our family. It really is. I mean, we love seeing them and talking to them, and we trust them, and they care, and you can't ask for anything more.
You know, I saw a psychiatrist as a kid. You know, I've been in foster care as a kid, so I've not only worked in the field, but I've lived it. And like, this has been one of the best teams I worked with, honestly.
What? It's today.
Nice, I like how you read that. What day is today?
Monday.
Awesome, today is Monday. Nobody likes Mondays.
A lot of people they just get their kid to a certain point, and then they think, okay, that's it. This is what we can do, and we're gonna drop him off somewhere that takes care of him. And what we're seeing is, no, there's so much more there. You just have to keep working to bring it out.
And you know, we never know, or we won't know until we try.
The thing that matters the most, besides the programming, is the people. And we found the people, and the programming is great, and the data shows it. So the concept was, you know what, let's just start with Ben, One House. We'll get this right. And now it's time to make this a reality for other people.
Very proud of what we've done. I think it's life-changing for him, and wasn't prepared for that question. I think for me, it's probably one of the things I'm most proud of in my professional career. I never set out to do anything, and this was never on my agenda as a person or as a professional. But I think it's something that's noteworthy, and I hope other people can join us. So he says snickerdoodle cookies. And you say, are you asking or telling? And he'll sometimes say asking, he'll sometimes say telling. And you say, yes, we can do the snickerdoodle cookies later. Or yes, we're doing that at the house.
I said, yes, you can go shopping for snickerdoodles with him tomorrow.
Well, that's out of protocol.
Okay, but I didn't.
Too specific.
Right, it's
just
specific.
out of the protocol.
Got it.
Okay.